Okay.
Okay.
Creature Commandos.
I don't know anything about those mofos. What do you know about them?
I don't know. And like the only thing I know is that both Marvel and DC have a team like this. That is based that is a team of monsters based on Universal's like classic monsters. Like I know
Marvel has
both
one of those?
Marvel, yeah, like there's Frankenstein's monster in Marvel. There's obviously
Oh,
well
Dracula. Okay.
There's Dracula. But I remember that I forgot what their team is called in Marvel. What isn't it isn't it Nick Fury, the Howling Commandos? Isn't that like what that is?
That's a military group though, dude.
I think there's a version of Howling Commandos that is like monsters though. That is just like horror movie monsters.
It's not the Midnight Suns.
No, it's not. Well, maybe I know that there's a Marvel team of because they made a little freaking animated movie about it. It was like on Netflix or something, dude. Like it had
Like,
Hulk.
I mean, there's Howling Commandos, but it's Blade, Doctor Voodoo, Hellstorm, Zatanna, Glob, and Gorilla Man. That sounds racist.
Well, anyway, like these characters that are basically public domain characters, like they exist in both Marvel and DC. And so
Okay.
anyways, when I see it, but obviously Marvel hasn't really done anything with their versions of it. The closest thing we got so far is Werewolf by Night. Um, but I don't know. I'm cool with that. Like I'm cool with like a team of these style of monster characters. I don't know, like I like that. I like that idea. You know what I mean? Something like League of Extraordinary Gentlemen or something, right? Like all these old Victorian monsters together on a freaking super team. I'll take it.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's interesting. I don't know. Like, yeah. All right. It sounds very gimmicky. Sounds very gimmicky. So I'm like, okay, I guess.
Agreed. It sounds James Gunny, which he's doing it.
Yeah, exactly. It does. It feels
But
very James Gunn. It feels like right up his value. It feels like if he's not writing it or directing it, I would be surprised.
yeah, I think he already said. I think he in the video in his where he's discussing the slate. He said he wrote and directed all the episodes.
Oh, did he?
So
Okay. Is it like I
yeah,
thought it's animated or live action?
it is animated, and he also said that these characters will be. He said that we don't have a cast yet, but the voice cast of of the show will cross over into live action as the same actors.
Interesting. Okay. That's very, very interesting. So I guess that kind of confirms the live action project,
Or at least bleed over like with one or some of these characters.
right? Okay.
So maybe if we don't get all the whole team, maybe the whole team doesn't show up in a Justice League movie, but maybe we see freaking, I don't know, Frankenstein or more likely Weasel show up and but Waller's in it. So speaking of which,
That
next
is the
project,
next show, right? That is the
Waller.
starring Viola Davis. The series features Team Peacemaker and will be written by Crystal Henry, Watchmen, and Jeremy Carver, Supernatural.
So here's an interesting
Um,
the most interesting piece of that sentence to me. The
mhm.
series features Team Peacemaker. Peacemaker, who a DC character, was introduced in James Gunn's directed Suicide Squad movie. Um, Peacemaker, who has a series that is currently on right now. Viola Davis, who's been Amanda Waller in both of those things, will be Amanda Waller and going forward. Is Suicide Squad the first movie in James Gunn's DC verse?
I don't know
Like
because
he hasn't said, no one has said as such, right?
the one that says
Let's
that.
be that clear. James Gunn has not said this. No one has said this or alluded to this. But just look at all these elements. Is this the first movie in James Gunn's universe? Like all these things are. You got Team Peacemaker. Like, what's to say that this story and Peacemaker continues from Suicide Squad? Like,
I
and
feel
they
we're gonna.
haven't like canceled the Peacemaker. What were you saying?
I feel we're gonna get some cast, like he said, some cast members are gonna like. Well, some of them died from Suicide Squad, right? Someone kept over. I'm assuming
Yeah.
it'll all be answered in Flashpoint. The Flash, Frack. It feels like to me because that feels like a very DCEU movie though. It doesn't feel like a James Gunn verse movie. I feel like that movie's still part of DCEU, and I feel like this is just like, all right, we're bringing them back, but it's blank slate, tabula rasa.
Uh,
Boy, that's a
because I
good question. I don't
like
maybe.
I feel like Suicide Squad is different enough from everything we've seen, and it features characters that are far enough removed from the other people we've seen
Mhm.
that it could be, you know what I mean? It could be and not even matter, right? Like,
Mhm.
because it's not like they weren't in Metropolis; they were often freaking what South America or something, like
Yeah,
freaking some random freaking place fighting Starro. You know what I mean? Like some place that can easily be explained away as to why we've never seen it, you know, or never heard of that crap,
exactly.
right?
All right, what is the next one? The next one is you, buddy.